What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. We are doing the book haul today, finally. So let's jump right in. We've got Panic by Lauren Oliver. Let me just read the back really quickly. Heather never thought she would compete in Panic, a legendary game played by graduating seniors where the stakes are high and the payoff is even higher. She'd never thought of herself as fearless, the kind of person who would fight to stand out. But when she finds something and someone to fight for, she will discover that she is braver than she ever thought. Dodge. The other character is Dodge. Has never been afraid of Panic. His secret will fuel him and get him all the way through the game. He's sure of it. But what he doesn't know is that he's not the only one with a secret. Everyone has something to play for. Okay. Next book is by the same author who wrote this one. This one, I talked about it back in 2019. In fact, all the books I'm about to show you guys, I talked about them back in 2019. So this one is by Lauren Oliver, and this one is so cool because it's two different stories, and you can read it like this, and then you can flip the book over and read the other side. So one side is about one character called Lyra, and the other side is about the character called Gemma. So it's really cool because, like, if you're reading from here, it's right side up, obviously. I don't know if you guys can see. And then on the other side will be upside down. So you have to flip it the other way to read it. And the cover is just like so nice. Let me take the jacket off so you guys can see what it looks like. This is what it looks like without the jacket. But I much prefer the jacket. So let me put that back on. Yep, this was a brilliant idea, and it says 2 girls, 2 stories, 1 epic novel. Turn over for the other person still. So on this side it says turn over for Gemma Still. On this side it says turn over for Lyra Still. And then I have 2 more books. So we have the book called, hang on, this will make sense in 2 seconds. So we have a book called Me Before You. I don't know where I put that book. But it's the very first book in the trilogy, Me Before You. It was actually made into a movie that came out back in 2016. And the girl from Game of Thrones was in it, Emily something or other, I forget her name, but she was in it. So there's Me Before You. You can even see it's pictured here. I don't know if you guys can see. And then After You, that's the sequel to that. And then Still Me will be the 3rd one. So I read Me Before You and watched the movie. Very nice, very touching. Romantic, but also very sad because this lady falls in love with this guy who he's paralyzed, I think from waist down or something. I don't know if it's from like neck down or waist down. So those are the books that are TBR, so to be read. Now let me show you the other books that I have in my collection that I have already read. I talked about them. The Girl on the Train. This was an excellent book. It also has a movie with, I always forget her name. She was in The Devil Wears Prada and was also in, is it A Quiet Place? So she was the lead in this movie. I quite prefer the books. The books are always better. So I've read this. I have a whole review on it, which is in the same video as a review of this book. So I have a review of this book and this book, and I think maybe one more, but yes, all in the same video for these 2 books. So these I have read already, as well as these. So these 2 books, I have a dedicated video for these 2. This came out as a movie. It's called The Woman in the Window. Nice twist. And then this is Issa Rae's Diary of an Awkward Black Girl. I will link all those videos if you're interested and hear what I have to say about those books. And then I've got Born a Crime by Trevor Noah, South African dude who tells a story about growing up in South Africa. And yeah, so he was born a crime. He's biracial, so that was a crime to be biracial because his mom is black, his dad was white, I think. I've got The Hunger Games. Never read the other 2 or watched any of the movies. This was good. And I have got Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's book, Americana. Highly recommend this book. It was through that Beyonce's video that I found out about her because she's featured in that Beyonce song. Oh, I can never remember the name of it. It was from that album that came out in 2013. That was a surprise album. I Woke Up Like This. Yeah, she's featured. Everyone knows she's featured. So after that, I had to buy her book. And this is another one by Chimamanda, The Thing Around Your Neck. I think it's a series of short stories, if I'm not mistaken. And we have another Chimamanda book, very short, Dear Ijeawele. or A Feminist Manifesto in 15 Suggestions. I don't know if I actually read this book. Yeah, I don't think I got around to reading it. It's such a thin book. I got Michelle Obama's book, which I started reading but never finished. I think this might be the only book that I started and never finished among these books that I have read already. I think I was trying to read this with another book, and I know that I cannot read two books at once. I don't know how people be doing that, because I'll get like the stories mixed up. So I think I was reading this and something else at the same time, and then yeah. And also, like, I have not been able to read for a while, which is just very depressing, because I enjoy reading. You see, I showed you guys all the books that I finished reading back in like 2016, 2017. But lately, I have been finding it very hard to read. And I'm not the kind of person who reads when you're stressed out. I know some people read when they're stressed to calm themselves down. It's the reverse for me. I read when I'm calm, like when I have nothing bothering me. So right now, I guess you can say something is bothering me. It's just like the energy in the air. Hopefully things start to change soon. That's all I will say. But like, I think it's just the energy, and I'm very sensitive to that. So I haven't been able to like sit down and like just focus and enjoy a book. Last year, I only read 2 books. And this year I started 1 book and I have put it away. So yeah, hopefully I get through this pretty soon. Me Before You, that's the book I talked about. So it's this one, it's the first one. And then After You is the second one, and Still Me will be the third one. Came out in movie theaters in 2016. Before I Fall, this was also a movie. Think Groundhog Day or Happy Death Day, basically reliving the same day over and over until you learn your lesson. So this is what this story is. The one girl that keeps reliving the same day over and over, and then she just realizes that the guy she likes is a jerk, and her friends are like not really her friends or something like that. It's cool. Oh, here's another book that I finished reading, Everything, which I also watched the movie pretty recently. This was really nice. I quite enjoyed this book. Yeah, this was such a nice book about teenagers falling in love. Oh, I think that's it. Now I just realized how many books I went through that I've read, which I'm so proud of myself. Like, I didn't become a reader until after college. In college, you couldn't get me to read all these books. I'm not the fastest reader, but the fact that I've read how many of these books? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 books. No, 11, actually. I also have all the Harry Potter books, but I'm not about to bring that out right now. Well, one just fell, but yeah, you get the picture. Let me see if I can get a thumbnail out of this. And like, I don't reread books because like I take my time when reading the book. I underline things, I dog-ear pages. Like, I take my time and save, like, I guess you savor whatever I'm reading, so much so that when I'm done with it, it's like I don't feel the need to reread it because I already read it properly. Okay, anyways, let me stop. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Looks like I've been talking for 12 minutes now. Once I edit it, it's gonna be shorter than 12 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Now I must go edit this, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.